The Sun, being the closest star to Earth, plays a vital role in sustaining life on our planet. However, like any other celestial body, it is not invincible and can be damaged by various factors. Here are 10 things that can damage our Sun. 1. Solar flares. A solar flare is a sudden burst of energy that occurs on the surface of the Sun. These flares can release enormous amounts of energy, equivalent to billions of atomic bombs. While they are not damaging to the Sun itself, they can cause disruption on Earth by interfering with our communication and electrical systems. 2. Coronal mass ejections. A coronal mass ejection, CME, is a massive burst of plasma and magnetic fields that erupts from the Sun's corona. CMEs can cause geomagnetic storms on Earth that can damage electrical power grids, satellites, and communication systems. 3. Sunspots. Sunspots are dark spots that appear on the surface of the Sun. They are caused by strong magnetic fields that suppress the flow of heat from the Sun's interior. While sunspots are not damaging to the Sun, they can affect the Earth's climate by causing variations in the amount of solar radiation that reaches our planet. 4. Solar wind. Solar wind is a stream of charged particles that flows out from the Sun's corona. While the solar wind is not harmful to the Sun, it can cause significant damage to our planet's magnetic field and atmosphere. 5. Coronal holes. Coronal holes are areas on the Sun's surface where the corona is dark and cold. These regions have weaker magnetic fields and allow solar wind to escape more easily. Coronal holes can cause geomagnetic storms on Earth that can damage power grids and communication systems. 6. Supernovae. A supernova is a massive explosion that occurs when a star runs out of fuel and collapses. While the Sun is not likely to become a supernova, nearby supernovae can release intense radiation that can damage the Sun's atmosphere. 7. Galactic cosmic rays. Galactic cosmic rays are high-energy particles that come from outside our solar system. These particles can penetrate the Sun's atmosphere and damage its surface. 8. Planetary collisions. While it is unlikely, a collision with a massive object like a planet could potentially damage the Sun's structure and alter its gravitational pull. 9. Dark matter. Dark matter is a mysterious substance that scientists believe makes up a significant portion of the universe's mass. While its effects on the Sun are not well understood, it could potentially affect the Sun's orbit and stability. 10. Time. Finally, time itself will eventually cause the Sun to change and evolve. Over billions of years, the Sun will gradually consume all of its fuel and expand into a red giant, eventually shedding its outer layers and becoming a white dwarf. In conclusion, the Sun may seem indestructible, but there are various factors that can damage it. Understanding these factors can help us better understand our closest star and the role it plays in the universe. There are always new research findings being made about the Sun, as it continues to be a topic of great interest and study for scientists. Here are a few recent research findings. 1. The Sun's magnetic field is weaker than expected. In 2020, researchers from the University of Wisconsin-Madison published a study in the journal, Science, that found that the Sun's magnetic field is weaker than previously believed. This could have implications for our understanding of the Sun's behavior and its impact on Earth. 2. A new model for predicting solar storms. In 2021, researchers from NASA and the National Center for Atmospheric Research, NCAR, developed a new model for predicting solar storms. The model uses data from multiple spacecraft and ground-based observatories to create a more accurate picture of the Sun's behavior and improve predictions of solar storms and their impact on Earth. 3. The Sun's corona is more structured than previously thought. In 2021, researchers from the University of Warwick in the UK published a study in the journal, Nature Astronomy, that found that the Sun's corona is more structured than previously believed. The researchers used data from the European Space Agency's Solar Orbiter spacecraft to create a detailed map of the Sun's magnetic field and found that the corona is made up of many small-scale magnetic structures. 4. The Sun's atmosphere is full of nanoflares. In 2021, researchers from NASA's Parker Solar Probe mission published a study in the journal, Nature, that found that the Sun's atmosphere is full of tiny explosions called nanoflares. These explosions release a burst of energy that is thought to contribute to the heating of the Sun's corona, which is still not fully understood. These are just a few examples of the many recent research findings about the Sun. And there are sure to be many more to come as scientists continue to study this fascinating celestial body.